Greenovia orbit established.
Servo 32, compensate for freak gravitational disturbance. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my jacuzzi. I've got a stinking headache.
Captain?
Considering my present fragile condition, I would appreciate a little less volume, Mr. Moran.
Something's just appeared on the short-range scan in a lower orbit.
Oh, has it? Oh, can't it wait?
It could have something to do with Greenovia's colony communications blackout.
Oh, very well. I have Servo 31 put it on the view plate. Full magnification.
Looks like some kind of escape capsule.
It looks very shabby.
On present course, it will soon burn up. I certainly wouldn't want to be in their shoes.
Captain, it's sending a distress signal.
Servo 29 reports that the object is in range. We could throw a tractor beam around it.
Very well, bring it aboard. Moran, you will make sure you put it in the decontamination chamber, won't you?
Of course I will, sir.
Believe me when it's aboard.
Gently does it. Lower her down. Remove the gantry. Initiate decontamination, Servo 5.
Well, Moran?
Just cleaning it up now, sir.
Good, good. Oh, escape on it looks more like a piece of junk. I think you've wasted our time, Mr. Moran.
Servo 10 reports mass negative, density negative, composition negative. The scanners just can't seem to make sense of it.
Or eject it.
Captain, someone's coming out of that thing.
Two someones, Moran. How could they survive in such a confined space?
There's obviously no atmosphere inside. Look, they appear to be wearing life support suits.
Well, is there an atmosphere?
Yes.
Good, because I'm going back inside the TARDIS to change. I feel as if I've been wearing this suit for centuries.
Yeah, you probably have. But it wasn't my fault that we were hit by that gravity force so soon after leaving the space dock.
By the way, where are we? Oh,
What's the matter?
there's some kind of force field around the TARDIS. I can't get in.
What? How very uncourteous.
We don't want you disappearing back inside your box just yet.
Who said that?
Up there, look. It's a viewport of some sort.
Oh, and I didn't even get that feeling that we were being watched. Hello?
Where are we?
In the decontamination chamber of the Starship Shapiro.
Oh, good hello.
Servo 5, escort our visitors to the briefing lounge.
Rogers! They cut the disc line.
Believe it.
Doctor?
I think they want us to go with them, and my advice is never to argue with a drudger.
Do we smile?
Only as a crocodile.
Moran.
No, thank you, sir. I had too many of those germels last night.
Purple one. Oh, I adore them. Remain standing.
Thank you.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm the doctor, this is Ria. We're here by accident. Those are very bad for your teeth, you know.
What do you mean, by accident?
Not on purpose.
There's a freak gravity force out there. We were affected by it.
We know. We rescued you. I expect you're wondering why.
Because you're extremely kind-hearted?
No.
Thank you, Moran. No, Doctor, I'm extremely curious. I command a top priority mission to a planetary outpost which has tiresomely neglected to contact our home base for the past solar month or so. The Space Authority has a feeling that something might be amiss.
Sorry to disappoint you. Nothing to do with us. You'll just have to get off your bottom and look a little harder for your solution.
We've never been here before, anyway. Wherever here is.
The planet Greenovia.
Oh, have we landed?
No, we're in orbit around Greenovia. But I think you should come down to the surface with us in the shuttle.
I'm sorry, but we have to go. Tea's on.
I would advise you. Excuse me. Briefing lounge?
Bridge, sir. Gravity field increasing.
How's our orbit?
Just under 5% off elliptical norm.
Keep me informed. Briefing lounge out.
Well, that's good news, isn't it? You haven't entered the zone of maximum pull. Lucky old you.
Keep them here, Moran. I'm going to change for the X-bed.
Yes, Captain.
These drudges are programmed for valet services, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Your attitude doesn't do you any good, Doctor.
I tend to agree.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Moran, I'm a little tired of being suspected of doing things I haven't done.
Maybe you look like a suspicious character, Doctor.
What's that supposed to mean?
Our computers can't make any sense out of your box.
TARDIS.
You're wearing non-Space Authority support suits. You turn up during a crisis and you're not exactly willing to answer questions.
That doesn't make us guilty.
I know all about that burden of proof stuff.
I wish I could say the same for your captain.
Servo Drudger 9's briefing lounge, please. Detain the strangers until relieved. I must leave you to prepare for the exped. The Drudgers will bring you to the shuttle bay when ordered.
Do the Drudgers do all your work?
Yes, I suppose so. See you later.
Interesting.
What is?
People, personalities.
Yours in particular? You know, I can't help thinking, if you'd been a little less antagonising towards the captain, we'd have been back in the TARDIS by now.
I don't think so. Surely you can see the captain is sorely tempted to make us a scapegoat for his little colonial problem.
So?
So I think I've made it rather difficult for him.
Really?
This is a lazy civilization, Ria, dependent on mechanical muscle and brain power.
What brain power? Those Drudgers didn't look too advanced or clever.
No, servo Drudgers. At a guess, I'd say they were an early model, possibly not even manufactured by a conglomerate. I wouldn't put it past Cuthbert to have filched design. Anyway, that's irrelevant. The Drudgers aren't our problem. It's the captain and his Greenovia crisis which is bothering me. Hello? Anyone in? You're right, they are dim. Too dim to worry about what we'll be up to.
What are you going to do? Call the captain?
No, but this vid phone might give us the ability to overhear operations on the bridge.
For what reason?
Someone's got to solve this mystery, and I doubt that any of the crew are up to it.
Lieutenant, have my shuttle made ready?
Yes, Captain. Still no response from the outpost colony, sir.
What? Oh, damn. What the hell's going on down there? Oh, look at that! It's tearing my trouser leg. Those Drudgers are so clumsy sometimes.
Was it Servo 7, sir?
I believe so, yes.
He tore my dressing gown last night.
Well, why didn't you put it in for servicing? Honestly, Lieutenant. Do you know how much these trousers cost me?
Seems your character analysis was right, Doctor.
Yes, those least suited to command always seem to get the job.
He probably had an influential father.
Yes. Funny, the more machines free humans from drudgery, the more trivial.
Doctor, listen. Something important, I think.
And maybe I won't have to dirty these boots after all. Let me speak to them. Hello, the Greenovia colony. This is the commanding officer of the Starship Shapiro. What has been the meaning of this unforgivable delay in your routine... Lieutenant, what's that dreadful noise?
What indeed?
Well, it certainly isn't their colony.
No!
Doctor, look, the Drudger's malfunctioning.
What's the matter with it?
I don't know, it seems to be grounded.
Peace at last.
Come on, Doctor, let's get back to the TARDIS.
Yes, the sooner I can conduct my own investigation, the better.
You're not thinking of taking the TARDIS down to Greenovia?
Of course I am. I have a feeling something wicked this way comes.
But what about the gravitational force?
Yes, we've got to investigate that too. You see...
Doctor, that Drudger's recovering.
Come on! Oh, no.
A security eye alarm.
I hadn't thought of that.
Let's run for it.
Going somewhere, Doctor?
Well,
Jogging.
Jogging?
Yes, a self-mortifying Earth custom.
Drudgers?
Come on, Moran. Where have you been?
Jogging?
What?
Did you know that one of your drudges had got a bit funny?
Yes. Servo 7.
No, this was number 9, actually.
Not another one. Lieutenant, Servo 9 needs an overhaul as well.
Yes, sir.
And get the shuttle bay doors open. We're ready for launch.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Moran, make our passengers comfortable, will you? Drudges initiate launch procedures as soon as Servo 54 gives clearance.
There you are, Doctor. Ria.
Thank you, Mr. Moran.
There's an expression I picked up from my work on Earth. Mum's the word, Doctor.
Is it?
I think it is.
Muttering makes me irritable, you two.
Sorry.
Irritable and hungry. Drudger, bring me my gel melts. Moran?
Not for me, sir.
Sensible man. Are we nearly there?
So you've never been to Greenovia, young lady?
Ria? No, I haven't. What is it like?
I can guess.
Lush green countryside and very fertile.
And very boring. No entertainment, no nightclubs or bars. Stakers of forests and hordes of the most tedious settlers.
Agriculturalists. They're going to turn the planet into one huge arable farm.
What, you mean work with their hands in all that muck? Oh dear.
I don't know what you're getting at, Doctor, but tread carefully.
As I'm sure you will when we get down there.
View plate on Servo 26.
Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky. It's stormy.
That's strange. It isn't the rain season yet.
I'd say those cloud patterns were more than just a sign of a seasonal downpour.
Would you?
Yes. It looks like pollution of some sort.
Servo 27, check atmosphere for traces of known toxic substances. And display results on viewplate. Not a trace of anything toxic, Doctor? Not quite as clever as you'd have us believe.
It would seem that there were no traces of any known toxic substances, I concede.
We should be approaching the colony site by now, sir. Shall we try radio contact again?
Prudent suggestion, Moran. Servo 28, hail colony on all frequencies. What are you looking so grim about, Doctor?
I don't think there's going to be a reply.
Oh? And precisely how do you know that?
There's been some kind of planetary upheaval.
What's happening? Moran, do something!
We're out of control!
The drudges have malfunctioned.
What? We've got to get them working again.
There's no time for that. Look at this altitude meter. We're losing height too quickly. You'll have to pilot us down manually.
But I can't.
What do you mean? You're a Starship crew member.
And you can't fly a spaceship?
No, the dredgers do.
Everything, I see. I suppose there's no use asking you, Captain.
Get those drudges working, for pity's sake!
No need for that. Luckily, we're in the company of a very resourceful woman. Ria, take over. Well done, Ria. How are you doing?
I've just about got it under control. There are some preset coordinates here. I'll head for them.
Incredible. Where did you learn to fly a ship?
I absorb food very easily.
Application. When you've flown one ship, you've flown them all.
Is it really that simple?
No.
We're breaking through the cloud.
What's that? Look out, girl!
Well, that wasn't recorded in the preset coordinates.
It looked like the peak of a mountain.
Fascinating. Clouds that shouldn't be here and now mountains. Seems that message from the surface has stopped again.
What message?
That noise on the radio, it wasn't just static, you know.
It was just a dreadful racket.
A complex collection of high frequencies.
Hold on, we're landing.
Right, I suggest...
We're in the forests.
What?
I don't believe it.
I'm beginning to wonder whether this is the right planet.
Wasteland. Miles of it.
I can see some buildings.
I'm afraid this is the right planet, Doctor. That's the old research block.
It looks as devastated as the rest of this area. What happened here, I wonder?
At last, the drudges are reactivating. I wasn't going out there without them.
They've hardly proved themselves reliable.
Well, they're all right now, aren't they? You're such a pessimist, Doctor. I might remind you that you're still under suspicion.
For what?
I'm very suspicious.
Shall we go outside, sir?
Yes, Moran. Servo 26, activate expect drudges immediately.
All drudges to stay on full alert. Report anything of potential danger.
I share your trepidation, Captain. I feel something rather disturbing has taken place here.
I can see that for myself. I suggest we investigate that building.
Research block?
Yes, I'll feel safer in there.
Doctor, over here.
What is it, Ria?
I think... yes. A drudger.
Yes.
What happened to it?
The outer shell looks scorched. Mechanical reflexes nil. Of course. Look at the dust. This immediate area has been burnt.
A forest fire?
A crop fire, too. But the drudger was heat resistant.
All drudges are totally fireproof.
Which leaves us with a bit of a mystery, doesn't it?
You mean another mystery?
I've a feeling it's all part of the same mess.
What are you saying, Doctor?
I'm saying I'd like to get this drudger open and see if I can gain some inkling as to what happened here.
This place must have been fireproof as well.
Yes, it was the most important part of the colony. The agriculturalists would have been constantly updating their processes and methods of irrigation, pest control and that sort of thing.
Obviously there was one pest they didn't eliminate. Now then, let me see.
Well,
I've only just opened it. Shouldn't you be carrying out your investigation?
the girl will come with me. Moran, watch the Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Ria?
Yes?
Look after him, Ria. We don't want him going to pieces if his drudgers conk out.
I'll expect some answers from you when I return, Doctor. The expect drudges will come with me.
Very considerate of you. Bye-bye!
Found anything, Doctor?
Oh, just a scrambled positronic brain.
What caused it? Overheating?
No. This drudger has had a nervous breakdown.
What?
Tell me, what do you do when a drudger breaks down?
Send it for servicing.
So, some of you people do know how the drudgers function, how to repair them.
Oh no, there's special maintenance servos who do that.
This is worse than I thought.
Why?
This drudger has been attacked by high-frequency sound.
You mean like that noise on the radio?
Do I detect cerebral activity? Yes, precisely that noise on the radio.
But that came from down here.
Yes, Moran. Some kind of force is in evidence on this planet. A force which employs ultra-high frequencies in a terrifyingly novel way. They immobilized this colony by striking at the gaping flaw in the manner of your society's organization, your total dependency on robots. It seems even your agriculturalists were helpless without their drudgers.
Dear, my suit's ruined.
Everything all right? We heard you scream, Captain.
What happened, Ria?
I fell down that wretched hole.
I wonder where it leads to.
Oh, up there.
The mountain.
The centre of all our problems, isn't it, Doctor?
What do you mean?
Well, it wasn't here last time Mr. Moran was on this planet, was it?
No.
And when was that?
A year or so?
And something else rather big has happened since last you were here.
What?
The destruction of this colony, Captain, remember?
What happened to that drudger?
Its positronic brain was destroyed by ultrasonic sound, sir.
Like that noise.
On the radio, yes.
Congratulations, class. Now, I suggest that if we want some more answers, the place to find them is our geographical folly over there.
I'm not climbing that thing.
How far have we climbed, Doctor?
Far enough. Look.
A tunnel, a bit like that one down in the colony.
Exactly like it.
Do you think the Captain will be safe back down there?
I should say so. After all, we're the ones who are entering the lion's den. Come on, give me a hand.
Don't be morbid, girl.
Over there!
What? What are you talking about?
I thought I saw something moving.
Did you?
Come on! I think it was down the end of that street.
Look at the drudges. They're very oddly.
They look about as cowardly as you do.
Young lady, I would remind you that I am an officer of the line.
There. They're all right now. So come on.
Very well.
What was that?
No, I didn't hear it.
Shut those drudges down. I can't hear properly.
You can't.
Just do it.
You may expect drudges shut down for a moment.
Thank you. Right. Follow me.
So it's true. Real people. Real people.
Rick! Drudges?
Quickly, come with me.
Where to?
Well, who are you? I know a safe place. Come on.
Why is it so hot in here, Doctor?
It's a warm breeze, isn't it?
Coming from up ahead of us.
Or below us. Haven't you noticed the slight downward slope in this passageway?
You mean we're heading towards the base of the mountain?
Or even further down, perhaps? Isn't it about time you contacted the captain? He's probably fretting about you by now. Dear me, that's not very loyal. A little like neglecting to tell him about our abortive escape attempt on the Shapiro.
Moran's captain, come in please. Over.
This is my laboratory. Come in, come in.
Rather messy, isn't it?
You've got to tell us what happened here. Do you understand?
Now close the door. Quickly now.
Come in please. Over.
Yes, Moran, there's no need to shout. I'm in a very dangerous situation here.
Ria, are you all...
We're perfectly all right, Doctor.
Do you mind? It's an official call. Moran, we found one of the colonists. He's old, ragged, half-demented, and a distinct threat to my personal hygiene, I shouldn't wonder.
Now keep your voices down, or they'll hear you.
What was that, sir?
He seems to think we're in some kind of danger. I suggest you get here right away.
With respect, sir, the doctor thinks we're onto something. We're right inside the base of the mountain and...
Moran? What's happening?
Something's ahead of us. It's moving. We're going to take a look. I'll call you back.
Moran!
No, they mustn't. You must call your friends back. Devils spawn, they'll get them.
What do you mean?
They took them all away. The whole colony, screaming like animals. They tried to stop them, but they walked right through the fires. You see, they're indestructible. Unstoppable.
Give me that, Captain.
What? Oh.
Hello? Moran? Come in, please. Moran? Doctor? Moran?
It's too late.
Oh, for goodness sake, what do you mean, you grubby little man?
Old man?
Sorka. My name is Dr. Sorka, research chemist.
All right. Dr. Sorka, then. What is in that mountain?
It is there.
What's happening to my drudges?
Quickly, take as many of these as you can. My job was to develop pesticides. I've managed to produce one which burns through chitin. The lasers are no good.
Good for what? What in heaven's name is happening, Sorka?
Ah!
Sorka!
It's fallen through the floor. There's another of those tunnels opening up.
Never mind that, something's burrowing through the floor. What is it?
Throw the test tubes.
Let's face it, Doctor, we've lost it, whatever it was.
I think you're right. It was a bit of a fast mover, wasn't it?
What's that up ahead?
Another tunnel entrance. Come on.
It's enormous.
Well, anyone who builds a mountain has to be an ambitious architect. And, come to think of it, very strong.
They could have used machines.
No. Have you seen a machined finish in any part of this mountain? This is a vast organic building put together by brute force and instinctive determination. Oh dear.
What's these? They look like enormous eggs.
Oh dear, oh dear.
What is it?
These are eggs, and look, you can see an outline of something inside.
I can't make it out.
Mr. Moran, can you think of a species which builds enormous mounds as nests?
What? You mean ants, but...
Or termites? Look at the egg again.
No, it can't be. It's huge.
This is a gigantic termite's nest, and we're in the middle of it. We've got to get out of here, come on.
Doctor? Doctor!
Craig, Nadia. Oh, the blood's rushing to my head.
I don't want to worry you, but we seem to be...
Hanging upside down, yes, I have noticed, thank you. It's rather hot and sticky in here, isn't it?
Yes, we're not going to be able to take much more of this.
Unlike our fellow prisoners.
Who?
Oh, what are they? The fruits of your colony's labours, their remnants at any rate. More compressed vegetable matter.
Isn't that fungus growing all over it?
And precisely the reason why it's here. Heat has been cleverly ducted from the core of the planet to promote the growth of fungus for the newly hatched nymphs to feed on.
Then what are we doing here?
Do join us. Get off, Mrs. Wretched Termites. A very accurate description.
What happened, sir?
We were outnumbered. So that's how they do it. Fascinating. Sort of rubberized secretion. Oh, how disgusting. Everyone all right?
Fine.
Good. Well, I don't want to be an alarmist, but I can't imagine that our safety is assured.
What's going to happen to us?
One of two things, I imagine. See, this is the larder. We might just be here for fungus to grow all over us so that little would-be insect kings and queens can come and nibble us.
What's the other possibility?
Well, we're intruders in the nest. We might be of interest to the Queen.
The Queen?
Oh, yes, you'll love her. She's likely to be very big and not at all pleased we're here. She'll probably eat us.
You know, we've got to get out of here.
I know. What on earth's that? It's coming through the wall. Oh, no, it's that Queen. It must be. A drudger.
What's it doing here?
Must have followed us.
It's a miracle it hasn't been affected by the ultrasonic sound.
I think you spoke too soon. No, it's just a passing horde, I hope. Yes.
It's back in commission.
Now, if we can only get it to snip at this secretion stuff that's holding us up here. Yeah, come on, boy. Up here. Yes, good boy. Closer. Come on. Oh dear, things are about to conk out at any moment.
Doesn't seem to know what you want him to do. It's because your voice is on the command circuit. Mine is, though.
Can't you order it to cut down the doctor, sir?
Why should you be cut down first?
Because I can repair the damage done to the drudger by the ultrasonic...
Doctor, it's on the move again. Captain?
Please, Captain. We won't leave you here.
I'm tempted.
Oh, very well. Drudger, cut the prisoner down.
Prisoner? Oh, my head. Lucky this floor is so spongy.
The first two arrived through the old nest areas. The others were overpowered on the surface.
We cannot allow them to leave. Once free, they would summon more of their kind to bring about our destruction. They must be absorbed into my consciousness.
All right, everyone.
What are you up to?
I think our metal friend might be a useful ally, if only I can remove its tendency to give up the ghost every 5 minutes.
I see. You're going to reinforce its tolerance of higher frequencies.
No, I'm going to insulate it for sound with some of this spongy stuff. It's a bit crude, but I'm lacking both tools and time.
But what are we going to do?
A termite queen is the center of the nest. She is its mother and its ruler. Without her, the nest cannot function. Now, if it were possible to put her out of action, even for a short while, the whole nest would be disorientated.
What are we going to do? Hit her with our bare hands?
You could do, Captain, but I really don't think it would do much good. For a start, her hide will be even harder than that of her workers or warrior insects, and in any case, she's probably about the same size as the Shapiro.
But that's absolutely enormous.
Yes, isn't it?
How are we going to find the Queen without being spotted?
Ah, that's where our drudger friend comes in. Still a bit shaky, but he'll do.
For what?
Well, I thought it was rather neat the way he made his way through the wall earlier on. An admirable ability for evading capture, I should say.
Just a moment. I've still got some of Dr. Salker's pesticide bombs.
Who's what?
Look. Have you any left, Captain?
Oh, yes, 4 of the things.
Well, what do they do?
Burn through chitin.
Of course, the stuff insectoid exoskeletons are made of. Brilliant. Pass them round. Right, this should harm the Queen sufficiently. Now...
Doctor? Put me quick off me! Oh, thank you, Moran.
More of them!
Quick, everyone, over here! Well done, Drudger. Do-it-yourself Exits Incorporated presents...
Come on, sir.
All right, all right. Oh, out, out!
Was that you, Doctor?
Don't worry, I'm...
Doctor!
Run! Get away from here while you can.
Come on, girl, there's nothing we can do for him. We must save ourselves.
Ria, you've heard what the doctor said. We've got the drudger. We should go.
More of them! Run!
This is the leader.
Release him.
Thank you. I see your warriors retain the proportional strength of a termite, too. There is a theory.
Large force is not the only strength of the Trilexia. You confuse us with our lowly Terran cousins.
Well, some of the similarities are quite striking.
But we are not so easily trodden underfoot.
I suppose not, no. What's that?
It is a projection of my consciousness, a means of communication with my subjects.
That's the Greenovia system, isn't it?
Greenovia? Yes. I am planning the swarming of the Trilexia.
Hold on, I think I recognise this. It's near where the Doctor and I came in. Come on.
But we can't leave him in this place.
Don't be ridiculous. They would have eaten him by now. Let's go.
Look out, sir. Ah! Roger! Ah! I see daylight up there. Run for it, Ria. Come on.
Your minions are trying to escape the nest.
They're my friends, not my minions.
Close all upper entrances.
We've made it.
But we've left 2 people inside.
Come on, back to the shuttle.
Oh no, they've closed it up. Drudger, get to work. Tear through that door.
Two of them have left the nest, but it is of no consequence. The moment of swarming is close.
Exactly what does this swarming entail?
You are an intriguing being. Unlike any other humanoids, I sense no fear or hatred, only curiosity.
Nothing wrong with that, unless, of course, you're a cat.
I do not understand your linguistic indulgence. The absorption of humanoid intellects has merely given me a functional knowledge of verbal language.
So that's what happened to the colonists.
And what is about to happen to you.
You still haven't answered my question.
The swarming? You are about to become part of a consciousness which is engineering the Trilexia's dominance over this entire galaxy.
Oh, for goodness sake, why?
There are no resources left on this planet. We must expand our influence.
Where did you come from?
Another place, destroyed by entropy and decay. The King and I drifted until we arrived here.
With no means of propulsion?
The forces of the universe decided our course.
Forces of the universe, my foot.
Come on, come on. What's the matter with you, you stupid machine? Oh, damn this thing. If only we could blow a hole in it. Of course. Drudger, go to overload status. Irreversible.
Your Majesty, I beg of you, the peoples of this galaxy have as much right to survive as you and the Trilexia do.
The humanoids do not favor coexistence. As we have discovered, they tried to destroy us, built fires to keep us out. We do not relish the destruction of life, but it is necessary in this case.
No, it can't be. There is another way.
This ethical discussion is terminated.
Your Majesty,
One of your number is attempting to escape from the nest. He is being brought here.
Your Majesty, please.
Your absorption is imminent, Doctor. Do not waste your efforts.
No good, Ria. There's so much activity in that nest, the ultrasonic jamming is penetrating every wavelength. You'll have to pilot us back to the ship.
What's the point? I'd rather wait for the Doctor.
The point is that we need more than 2 of us to get back into the mountain and to rescue the Doctor and the Captain. We need to call up the fleet.
Bring him forward.
Roger?
Hello, Captain. Not even a drudger can break free from the grasp of a Trilexia.
Oh, good grief. What is it?
I am the Trilexia Queen, and your fate is in my consciousness.
No, no, you monster. You have no right. Doctor, do something. What are you gawping at?
Your Majesty, a few moments, please.
This is futile, Doctor.
There's something you've overlooked. Please. Thank you. Your representation of the Greenovia system, is it accurate?
I project only what is.
Well, there's something very odd about it. Look at the orbital shift of the planet Greenovia.
Your technological terminology is meaningless. The forces of the universe work in many strange ways.
Yes, and this is one of the strangest manifestations of it. You say you were drawn to this planet.
Yes?
Stop this nonsense, Doctor. We've got to get out of here or we'll all die.
I, too, was drawn to this planet by the same,
force of the universe. We call it a gravitational force. In this case, it's the gravitational force of a collapsed star. We call it a black hole in space.
Doctor, you don't understand.
Moran, signal the Shapiro to open the hangar doors. We're ready to enter.
Well done, Ria. Hello, Shapiro. Hello, Shapiro. Come in, please.
But how can this collapsed sun ensure the continued existence of the Trilexia and the other life forms of this galaxy?
If properly stabilized, black holes form gateways into other universes. Now, if you were...
You can't make a deal with these monsters.
It seems that others of your race do not share your goodwill.
I'm not of his race. I'm a Time Lord and I have the power to help you. Your Majesty, are you all right?
Have lied to us, Doctor.
No, the captain must have set his dredger to the struck node. I didn't know, but I can still help you. Help both races to survive.
This nest is dying. The swarming must commence. Now. Begin preparations.
Have you done it?
Yes, I've had a Security 1 alert put out. The Space Authority has dispatched a task force. They've already entered hyperspace.
I'm going back down in the shuttle.
No, Ria, the task force will...
Just try and stop me. You know as well as I do, your task force will attack the planet, and they won't be looking for any survivors.
I'll have it your own way, but be careful.
You must believe me, Your Majesty. When your swarm leaves, they must enter the black hole.
Perhaps you do seek to help us, but as an outsider, your promises are hollow. See.
A space fleet. Fools.
The humanoids have set out in force to destroy the Trilexia. They must die.
If you'd only believe me, my craft will stabilize the black hole. I can give you an escape route. The conflict can be avoided.
You must do as you will. My task is at an end.
All I have to do is to find my way out of here.
Whoops. Oh, well, at least I made it. For once, I wish the Doctor was here to criticize.
Mr. Moran, Servo 31 reports a massive shift in our orbit.
Visual display, please. Look at the planet's orbit.
Servo 32 reports increasing gravitational influence.
What is it? Inform the task force of this development. Recommend that they approach on reciprocal bearing of the gravity field.
Now, where's the viewplate camera control? Oh no, the nest is collapsing.
Ria, you must get out of there. Can you hear me?
Yes, Moran. The nest is collapsing.
Yes, I know. As far as we can tell, it must be linked to the core of the planet. The whole of Greenovia is beginning to fracture.
But the Doctor...
Look, it sounds as if you're breaking up already. Get out of there.
What? Oh, no, Moran, it's the door.
You never answer. Plastic design fault. No doorbell.
Doctor, you all right?
Well spotted. Any chance of an emergency liftoff?
What's happened down there?
We've got work to do, young lady. Come on.
terrific. You're alive.
And in a hurry. Is the TARDIS still in the decontamination chamber?
Yes, but...
Good, come on, Ria.
Task Force reports large body of alien objects leaving Greenovia.
The swarming has started. Moran.
Doctor, you can't leave. There's a massive gravitational force out there. It nearly destroyed your ship last time you encountered it.
That's because I was trying to resist it.
You mean we're not going to this time?
That's right, we're going to head straight for it.
You're mad.
Only on Tuesdays. Moran, what is the task force's approach bearing in relation to the black hole?
Black hole?
Oh, gravitational force, then.
It's the reciprocal bearing, but...
Excellent. That means the swarm will be moving in exactly the opposite direction, towards the black hole.
Task Force Spearhead now engaging alien mass with long-range weapons.
Come on, Ria.
Doctor, I still
First things first.
That's better. Now, here's the theory. Black holes are gateways to other universes.
If you're indestructible...
Ah, but if you have sufficient dimensional muscle, you can stabilize a black hole.
It's never been done.
Until today. I'm going to materialize inside the black hole, switch off the force field, and stabilize the gateway with the dimensional power of the TARDIS. Now, that way, the Trilexia will get a new home in a new galaxy, and this galaxy gets to live in peace.
Now, that's what I call intervention.
That's what I call keeping people from hurting each other. Here we go.
Task Force report alien numbers being reduced by sustained firepower.
I only hope the Doctor and his mad scheme don't get in the way.
The swarm must survive. One last charge.
The aliens don't stand a chance. Our fleet's right over the planet now.
Doctor, Grenovia's exploded.
The last defiant act from the Queen. Oops, here we go. Force fields off.
The planet destroyed the TARDIS! I hope I'd never forgive myself. We do not relish the destruction of life, but it is necessary in this case. Destruction of life is necessary in this case. Another way, it's in my consciousness, it's in my consciousness. A future! Have lied to us, Doctor, have lied to us, Doctor, have lied to us, Doctor. Have lied to us, Doctor, have lied to us, Doctor, have lied to
last.
Please don't shout. I've had a hard day.
How's the TARDIS?
Ailing. Decidedly ailing.
What about the Shapiro?
You know, I tried to help. But sometimes I just can't protect races from their own aggressive instincts.
You mean Moran and all the crew are dead?
More than likely. I was only trying to be fair. What's so special about my brand of fairness, I wonder?
Are you asking me? Because I...
No, I'm not. This ethical discussion is terminated. Oh, I wonder what happens when a TARDIS dematerializes in a black hole.
have orders that she should be returned to Telos for brain analysis.
The Cybermen in Season 3. Don't miss them.